What's going on, everybody? My name is Marcus. Welcome back to another video. Today is going to be just a simple kind of what sold type of video. I'm going to discuss a couple of things with you guys, show you guys the few items that I sold. Today is my day off, so today, on Wednesdays, I just come in, I pull orders, and I ship, and then I film a video. Today I will be doing a little bit of extra stuff. I need to consolidate some more storage boxes. I've just got a lot of empty space that I can continue consolidating in, and I need to knock some of that in the head. So I'll probably do these last two shelves right here on this row and get those filled up with what's currently over there, because I feel like I'll be able to put most of that over here on these shelves. A newer viewer to the channel had mentioned the water that comes out of this water heater right here. There's a drain right there, so I don't really have to worry about the inventory getting wet. However, a lot of you guys know, when I first moved in here, the basement did leak over there, and it would trickle down over here and then pour down here. But the basement has been refinished. This inventory right here is not on the floor. It's sitting elevated on wood. However, this stuff right here on the floor is obviously on the floor, and that's what my goal is, to get up off the ground. I do got a lot of empty space in these boxes. I've been supposed to get this inventory consolidated over the past week now, but I just literally have a lot of things going on behind the scenes, to where I don't have the time to put into this like I would like to. But I'm gonna chug this coffee and get it done today, so no excuses, right? So I do have a person that messaged me on YouTube about a Filson hat. They want to get some comps. I'll go ahead and look into that just on video, so that way I can answer that guy's question, because I don't want to leave him on stuck. But really, how are things going for you guys? Since, I want to say, Friday, sales have been mediocre at best, and if I wasn't selling on other platforms, I wouldn't be hitting my daily mark. For me to run my business, I need $300 in sales a day, right? And so without me having Poshmark, I wouldn't have done that yesterday. Yesterday on eBay, I did like 190, something like that, and then I did a little over $100 on sales on Poshmark. So still was able to hit the mark. I do believe that it's due to the Christmas season. A lot of people are not buying used clothing, and then the clothing that they are buying, I'm selling a lot of newer stuff. So I feel like as soon as this Christmas season passes, things will go back to normal, and it'll be okay. I'm not really stressing over it right now. I'm just thankful that I'm still even making sales in the first place. So I guess let me go ahead and pull up the chart. Well, I already told you guys what I sold. I'm gonna pull up some of these orders and go ahead and get to showing you guys what's going out. Okay, so we got a vintage Panel, P-A-N-N-I-L sweatshirt. It's a blank. This is a women's large, and that sold for best offer of $17. Got this Old Navy shirt. It's got a polar bear chilling. It's a Christmas vibe shirt. Sold for $10. We got this Texas Roadhouse employee t-shirt. It's a long sleeve tee. That is men's 3XL, and it sold for 16 bucks. So search yesterday was all jacked up. Someone in the Patreon had posted a search result of a bunch of t-shirts, or a bunch of tops, men's tops, and there was no titles on any of the listings. There was just pictures and pricing. And it's kind of like Mercari, where like Mercari shows you all these weird random items. There was no titles, no sizes, and all you see is a pair of pants with a price tag on it. It's kind of weird. Not the most optimal way to run a search, in my opinion. Hopefully they're getting that fixed, or whatever's going on for it. It's weird. I've just sold 2 Old Navy items in the last 10 minutes. But yeah, so let me go ahead and look up this Filson hat. I'll read the comment to you guys so you know what I'm talking about, from the viewer of the channel. Okay, it says, Marcus, we got our first Filson cotton and wool cap with pull down ear flaps. How would you price it? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look that up on eBay real quick, and we will check some comps here. So I'm assuming this one is used, so I'm going to filter by used. So it says we got 28 results, and now we're going to filter by sold. 28 listed, 104 sold. Incredible sell-through rate. And 75, 79, 45, 94, 34, 65. That's not the same thing. Some of these are different though, so I don't know what pattern he's got. He could have the green one, he could have the plaid one. But his response was he thinks he should list it for about 45. Now, he did say that this was a wool blend. Wool, cotton, and wool. So we'll keep that into consideration. And me personally, I would just list it. I'm seeing a lot of 65, best offer, 99. I would list it a little bit higher. I'd say 75. So I'm going to go ahead and reply to this guy and tell him that I would list it at 75. Okay, let me vocally type this. Oh. From the research that I'm seeing, there are 28 listed and over 100 sold. So I would price it about the middle of the market, around $75. There you go. Live in action, me responding to a YouTube viewer. So if you guys have questions, I love to help you guys out. I love to help answer questions and stuff like that, help you guys go further in your business. So just ask them in the comment section. I do have a busy schedule, guys, so trust me, I try to get back as soon as I could, but this guy messaged me over an hour ago, and I'm just now being able to get back to him. So I don't try to ignore you guys. I do my best to get back to you guys as fast as possible. Now, a lot of times I'll respond to the questions and then I'll go over them in a video to provide the value for everyone that doesn't read comments. We got some vintage Gap low-rise flare leg jeans. These are a women's size 10. Those sold for 25 bucks. Then we have a Ralph Lauren women's thermal extra large that sold for 9 bucks. Then we have Lucky Brand shirt. This ended up having a bunch of small holes in it that I didn't see when I first got it, so I listed it for 5 bucks, or yeah, 5 bucks, and it sold for 3. I'm okay with just breaking even to get rid of it. And these are Aeropostale shorts. If you guys watched the video where I got the free inventory, these are a pair of shorts that came in that buyout, or in that free inventory, in that bulk. Those are men's 34, and those sold for a best offer of 16 bucks. So I got one more item here for eBay, and then I'll get into some Poshmark orders. Now, there was a person that made a comment yesterday that said, run a 20% off coupon, or run a 20% off sale. You won't regret it. And while I appreciate the suggestion, I've been doing sales all year long. I've been running markdown sales on inventory all year long, literally until what, about September. So the people that have been watching the videos know that I'm like super behind running sales, but here lately I haven't been running sales for the last 3 months. What I've been doing is offering a 20% off coupon. Now, me personally, I know that a lower price makes an item sell more. So a coupon probably doesn't convert as well as a markdown sale does, but I've done that all year long, and I'm still selling items at full price that were listed a year ago, 2 years ago. So I think I'm gonna keep rocking it this way for a little bit. Now, if I was to go back to doing a coupon, what I would do, or if I was to go back doing a sale, I would do a 20% off sale, and I would eliminate the coupon and then see how that works. But I probably won't do that until the beginning of the year. I have my coupon, my 20% off coupon is set until January 1st. So we'll see what happens after that. And if I don't feel like I'm converting enough, then I'll go ahead and I'll try something different. 95.98 gonna be the next item. This is a Anteller Loft shirt. This is a women's extra small, and it sold for a best offer of $8. And I definitely sold that because I'm not trying to hang on to any Ann Taylor loft. So definitely not an item that's worth picking up. So I got a question about the workbook that I use to do my numbers, my accounting with. The person wanted to know if it like linked to my eBay or whatnot. So it doesn't necessarily link to your eBay. What you do is you pull up your sales tab on your eBay account for the week that you're doing the numbers on, or the month that you're doing the numbers on, and then you just literally put the total amount of gross sales, you put the total amount of eBay net sales in there, you put the promoted listings, you put how many items you listed that week, how many items you sold that week, how many returns you got, and then it'll calculate the leftover for you. It'll calculate the profit for you. And then there's a section to account for how many items you sold that were promoted, what your promoted percentage sales rate was, and all the fees, the shipping and everything. It just, you plug in and print. It's like a spreadsheet. So you just literally put the numbers in there that they're asking for, and then it calculates everything for you. You don't have to link your eBay to it. You do have to do some work, but it's so quick. It's much more efficient than me doing line by line accounting like I was doing by hand in a notebook. So you guys don't have to use the spreadsheet or the workbook that's linked down below. You can do one on your own. I don't know how to use Excel, so I bought one from somebody, and it's been a game changer for me. So now we're going to jump into the Poshmark sales. I've had this person creating bundles all morning long. They had like 15 items in their bundle. They keep removing items and then putting items back in. I even messaged this person and was like, hey, do you want to buy anything? But they have 0 items listed on Poshmark and like have just 144 followers. So it's like they just opened their account today. I don't understand what they're doing, but they're definitely not responding and they're not accepting any of the offers. So it's weird. I don't understand why people do stuff like that. Like, why are you going to like my item on Depop? Why are you going to like my item on Poshmark or Mercari if you're not willing to buy it? Like, what's the purpose of liking an item that you have no intention on buying? What's the purpose of creating a bundle that you have no purpose or intent to buy? Right? I'm not wasting my time. I'm not coming to like nothing. I'm not coming to add nothing to a bundle if I'm not going to make an offer on it. That's just me though, man. I guess I'm just, looking at this the wrong way, or I just don't understand. I just don't see the point in it. You know what I mean? Am I the only one? Am I tripping, guys? All right, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items to pull for Poshmark. Lots of denim. All right, guys. Teaching moment. Full transparency here. Vendu does have auto delist, right? As I've told you guys before, you cannot auto delist an item that has offers on it. So what happened was those Gap jeans that I showed you earlier that sold for $25, the women's size 10, also sold on Poshmark today, rather, this morning. A buyer bought them, so I had to cancel that order. And then there was a pair of BKE jeans that sold in the last video that also had offers on it that didn't get auto delisted. So had to cancel both of those orders. Unfortunately, that was a $30 sale and a $15 sale. So those 2 items have been canceled. So this is the thing you got to do, right? There's an option. And I didn't do this because I've only been doing it like once a week, but I'm going to have to implement it more often. So there's a filter on Vendu where you can go through. I probably need to do this once a day, and you can filter your active listings by sold but still listed, and it'll show you all the items that have sold and are still listed on other platforms. So that way you can go in and in those listings, because they won't delist items that have offers on them. That's just not how the platforms work. Just like you can't edit a listing on eBay that has an offer on it. You can delete that listing. You can end that listing on eBay. You can't do that on other platforms. So that sucks that 2 of those sales had to get canceled, but it is what it is. The other item is these Rude jeans. These are a men's 30-32. These sell for $25. That's like a Hot Topic brand. White House Black Market jacket, women's size 4, sold for $16. So we got these Levi's, what size? 36.34. These are 501s, and these sold for 30 bucks, 25 bucks, I'm sorry. So still a couple of decent sales. I really, and I don't want this to sound stupid, but I really like being humbled like that, because sometimes we just get complacent, or we get to moving on autopilot and forget that we got to do certain things like check our Poshmark or check our other accounts to make sure that items have been delisted, and we just get the trust in the process. Now, I know you guys can say, you know, slick stuff like, well, you shouldn't be listing on other platforms or blah, 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 blah. That, you know, that's neither here nor there. It's what I'm doing, you know, so I got to take the consequences with it. I'm not canceling an eBay order to fulfill a Poshmark order, because eBay is my bread and butter. But I will cancel a Poshmark order or some other platform's order if the item has already been shipped out, or if it's bought on, you know, double sold at the same time. I'm not canceling an eBay order, because that would just be foolish. None of the other platforms penalize you. eBay does, so it's neither here nor there. I'm going to get ready to start consolidating some of these boxes right here, this inventory, so I can get it moved over onto the shelves. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Hopefully you guys are getting good and prepared for the Christmas holiday coming up next week. That's going to do it for this one. Catch you guys on the next one. Until then, let's make this cash, guys. Peace.